Hello, grade 5, and welcome to the session 2 of our lesson, which is fractions. Today, we are going to start again with equivalent fractions. We said that equivalent fractions are fractions that they are different in shape, but they represent equal values. As you can see here, the three fractions represent half of the pizza. So we can say that half is equal to 2 over 4 is equal to 4 over 8. These fractions are equal fractions. So we said that equivalent fractions are they have different numerators, different denominators, but they have same value. They look different, but they have same value. So we can say that they are equal fractions. After knowing the definition of equivalent fractions, now we are going to learn how to find equivalent fractions. To find equivalent fractions, I have two ways. The first way, by multiplying the numerator and the denominator by the same number, or by dividing the numerator and the denominator by the same number. Now back to the previous example about the pizzas. We said that we have three equal fractions. How to get these fractions? Look, half, if you multiply the numerator and the denominator by the same number, which is 2, you will get 1 times 2, which is 2, 2 times 2, which is 4. Similarly, if you multiply this fraction by 2, the numerator and the denominator by 2, you will get the third fraction, which is 4 over 8. And if you can see the figures, these fractions are equivalent fractions, different in shape but equal in values. So if you multiply the numerator and the denominator of a given fraction by the same number, you can get equivalent fractions. Let's make some applications. We have here 2 over 5. We want to find the equivalent fraction whose denominator is 25. Now look, we have 5. It became 25. So we multiply it by 5. And we said whenever we do to the denominator, we have to do to the numerator. So we have to multiply it by 5. So the answer will be 2 times 5, 10. We get an equivalent fractions. Look at the second one. We have the second hand fraction. Let's go backward. 3, it became 15. So we multiply it by 5. If you multiply 3 by 5, you will get 15. Now you have to search for a number. You multiply it by 5 to give you 40. Now, let's take a look on the table of multiplication of 5. Which number is multiplied by 5 to give me 40? It's 8. So, in this missing number is the 8. So, now 3 times 5 give me 15 and 8 times 5 give me 40. Now, let's take the last one. We have 20. It became 10. So what did we make? Multiplication or division? We made division. Okay, so we divided by 2 to give me 10. So what to do here? Whatever you do to the denominator, we have to do to the numerator to get equivalent fractions. So we have to divide 14 by 2 to get the answer. So 14 divided by 2. What is the answer? You can think, which number multiplied by 2 to give me 14? It's 7. Yes, so 14 divided by 2 give me 7. So you can think in it in two ways. If you go in this way, you have to multiply by 2 from the smaller to the bigger. From the smaller to the bigger, we multiply. From the bigger number to the smaller number, we divide. Okay? As you notice here, 14 over 10, 20 became 7 over 10. In this case, we can say that we are simplifying the fraction. Simplifying means make this fraction smaller. Let's talk more about simplifying fractions. To simplify fraction, we have to divide the numerator and the denominator by the same number, which is the common factor of both numerators and denominator. So, when we simplified this fraction, so there will be no common factor between the numerator and the denominator. Example, 2 over 3. Can you simplify this fraction? Do I have any common factor between 2 and 3? No, because the factors of 2 are only 1 and 2. The factors of 3 are only 1 and 3. So the common factor is 1. So the greatest common factor between 2 and 3 is 1. So this is the simplified form. Okay, it's the simplified form. When I say simplified form or the simplest form, it means this fraction cannot be simplified anymore. Why? Because the GCD between the numerator and the denominator is 1. No more common divisors. How to simplify a fraction? To simplify a fraction, we have to replace it by an equal fraction. How? By dividing the numerator and the denominator by a common divisor, by a same number, which is a common divisor between the numerator and the denominator of the fraction. Example, you have 4 over 10. Let's simplify over 10. Look, 4 and 10 are even numbers, so they are divisible by 2. If you divide them by 2, you will get 2 over 5. Can I simplify 2 over 5 more? No, it is in the simplest form. Now, 15 over 20. They are both a common multiple of 5, so they are divisible by 5, and you will get 15 divided by 5 give me 3, and 20 divided by 5 give me 4. The last example, 3 over 9. 3 over 9 are both a common multiple of 3, so if you divide it by 3, you will get 1 over 3. Now let's do more practice. We want to write the following fractions in their simplest form. How? By dividing the numerators and the denominators of these fractions by their common factors. And pay attention, whatever we do to the numerator, we have to do to the denominator. Look at these two numbers, they are even numbers, so they are divisible by 2. Divide them by 2, you will get 9 over 12. Look again. Can we simplify this fraction more? Yes, we can divide it by 3. So the answer will be 3 over 4. This is the simplest form, 3 over 4. Take this fraction, 9 and 15 are common multiples of 3. So they are both divisible by 3. If you divide 9 over 15 by 3, you will get 3 over 5. Can I simplify this fraction more? No, it's in its simplest form. Now you have 2 over 3. Can you simplify this fraction? No. 2 over 3, it's already in its simplest form. So the GCD between 2 and 3 is 1.